All right, check it out, folks. Next up, we have for you a whole bunch of comics. We got 8 comics all in one lot, one way, coming at you. Let's jump into it. I want to show you each and every one. I know if you were here in the studio with us, you'd want a chance to look at this, hold it, touch it, feel it, do what you need to know in order to make your bids. But we know that for many of you, that's just not feasible. You're not going to fly in for the weekend from Canada or from Mississippi or California, Florida, where all of our bidders are all over the world. You're just not going to come in and do it. So I'm going to try and give you the next best experience. We know that if you were here, what you would want to do is take a good look at this cover. Doesn't that look like a tear? It's not. It's the artwork. But I want you to see that. I want you to know. You can see a little bit of waviness along there. We're going to look for issues of the corners. See, like right there, you get a little tiny dog ear on that corner. We're going to look up and down the spine, looking for stress marks. As you can see, a little bit of stress here and there, 1 or 2 ticks. I know you'd want to do that, and we give it a little light. We give it the wiggle jiggle. So you can look online right now, and in the catalog, you will see the photos that we've taken of these, the scans that we've done. But you won't have an opportunity to see the light really play off of it like this and give you that much more information. So that's why we do this. We want you to have that because we know you would if you were here. We'll throw it over on the back so you can take a look at the back as well. Not every place gives you an opportunity to look at the back, and I understand that, especially for non-key issues. And for slabbed books, you almost never see the back. But of course, we want you to be able to do it because if you were here, you probably would. You'd pick it up and you'd want to know. And then finally, we're going to show you something that you don't see pretty much anywhere else. I haven't seen much of this on any online places. I want to show you some of the interiors. Now, we're not going to go through each one for obvious copyright issues and other issues, but the main reason I want to show you that is, one, so that you can see the quality and condition of the pages. What I tell you is cream or off-white or white or any other gradation on that the owl scale, you may rightfully disagree with. And that's fine. It doesn't matter what my opinion is. It matters what your opinion is. Don't take my word for it. I want you to use your expertise, your best judgment. It's going into your collection. So you should be the one to decide whether or not it is proper for your collection. I want you to be happy when it gets to your doorstep and not have that be the first time that you have an opportunity to experience it. The other couple of reasons are, one, sometimes you'll have issues like a little bit of water getting on the staples, rusting through, and then showing up in here. And when you just quick look at the front and the back, you have no way of knowing that. Here I'll have an opportunity to show you. So you don't see any of that. Here you don't see any kind of issues with that. You'll also sometimes see tears or dog-eared pages or anything like that. Interesting thing is when you open it up, tends to go right to those kind of flaws. I'm not seeing any of those here. So that's why we do it. We try to give you as much of an overview. In fact, when you're at the, I'm going to actually just this dog ear back, so hopefully it kind of self-presses a little bit in the bag when we send it to you. We're not trying to fix it. We're not trying to repair it. We just want it to perhaps get a little bit better. But now you're aware of it. You've got full knowledge. And that's the whole point. We want you to have full knowledge of all of these books so that you're happy when they show up on your doorstep. I'm going to do that for all 8 of these books, and we're going to do it as quick as we can. We don't want to take up too much of your time, so I'll film this in high def. We film these in 1080p, depending on your device and where you're downloading it from. You should be able to get it in high def. That means that you can take the time. I'll go through it quickly. So you saw some of these marks right here. We wiggle jiggle down the side. See by the watcher's head right there. Wiggle jiggle up and down. You can see some of these little issues. And I'm just going to go through them kind of quick. But you can always stop, rewind, go back, zoom in. That's why we do it in 1080p. We would do it in 4K, but the size on that would be huge. It would take much, much longer for it to upload for you. And most places downscale it anyway. I don't know, like YouTube. Can you get 4K on YouTube? I don't know. I don't know if they're doing it yet. Equipment allows it, but I don't know. Help you at all. So there you go, quality and condition of the pages as we move on to another kind of retcon reboot of the Superman line here. This is Superman 0. This ran through all of them, the Superboy 0 and some of the others. The Beginning of Tomorrow storyline. Although I did like that they numbered the arc. That way you could follow a storyline from beginning to end, even if it's not a title that you normally read. Like that I had to buy a whole bunch of titles, but pretty nice cover. Not seeing really any. I do want to double check. I don't see any real stress. Maybe a tiny bit right there. Can you see it? I don't know if you can. I don't know if you're not visible at all. That's the tiniest little bit of stress on there, but that's about it. We'll flip it over here. Oh, and it's a nice dark cover, so you can see that little stress near the spine. That's about it. Nice dark covers really pop out any kind of flaws, imperfections, anything like that. Give you a couple of quick shots of the interiors for quality and condition of the pages before we move on to the Daredevil, the Man Without Fear. Beautiful cover. Now the scan is not going to do justice in the catalog. It has this red metallic ink on it, and when we scan that, even as you see the light reflecting right here, it probably will come out black in the scan photos. There's almost no way of showing you that this is an embossed cover. So this Elektra here, she is upraised. You can feel that, as well as all these little snow or whatever that is there. And then this is kind of a thumbprint on there. So this is embossed as well. All of this is kind of 3D. It's got some texture to it. Just beautiful. All for what? $2.95 back in around what, 99, I'm gonna guess. We'll take a guess on that. That was not a ton of money back then for what you're getting here compared to the other books. Now I do want to point out there does not seem to be any real stress on this spine, and with these thicker covers, you tend not to get any real wear on the thing. You just have to watch out for the corners, which seem to be pretty good. Then the back is nice and dark too, so you can see. No stress except that one mark. One elephant in the room, and we'll get... Oh, where'd it go? Oh, maybe that wasn't a mark. Maybe that was sweat from my hand. No issues right there. And then we'll open it up, show you quality and condition of the pages. And there you have it. That's a real nice one. That is Daredevil, the Man Without Fear, number 2. Really great condition. Superman in Action Comics, number 713. Fighting yet another baddie. Right there. So, little bend right there at the corner, maybe. Nice dark cover, really lets you see any kind of tick right there. And right near the word Superman. Here. This isn't bad at all. When this is one of the worst covers in this lot, know that it's a pretty good lot. Surprised. Sometimes we'll get a batch in like this, and it'll be some old 12 centers, 25 centers, but they're in just terrible condition given their age. So looking pretty good here. A little bit of stress right there. These are really kind of in fantastic condition compared to some of the non-key lots that we get. So there you go, quality and condition of the pages on that one. Action Comics number 713. Moving on to 662 of Detective Comics. Hard to believe they're both well over 1,000. Yeah, we'll see a little bit of maybe stress, maybe some stress there. And down along the spine, I'm not really seeing much there. I might dare say that a few of these books in this particular lot might qualify for grading. Does the content of them garner it? I don't know. That's up to you. Obviously, they're not major keys. It's not, it's not a Hulk 181. But still some good books. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. Flash, number 116 is up next in this particular lot. And like the others, he's doing pretty well. Looking real nice right there. Don't expect this too often with some of these modern age comics. A few issues right here. About it. Add it all there. We'll flip it over on the back. See what's going on back there. A little tough because it's a whiter cover. Sometimes that's tough to... trees in the Alaska part are pretty easy, but around the edges it's tough. I'll let you know. A little bit right there. About that. Let's take a look on the inside. Quality and condition of the pages. Pretty nice interiors as well. And finally, what you've been waiting for this entire lot is Darkhawk. Darkhawk, number 12. Hey, guest starring Tombstone, Robbie Robertson's brother, in the flesh. Let's take a look at it. And not too bad. Nice dark cover. So it really it pops well, but there is a lot going on, so sometimes it can hide things like this. Oh no, that's the art. That is the art. I thought that was a spine tick. No, that's... Well, I'll let you judge. I'm not feeling anything there. I think that's the art. I think that's a spine tick. This, that might be a spine tick. I honestly can't tell. That doesn't make any sense if it's the art, so I'm going to say that's a spine tick. Sometimes it just gets difficult to tell, but I will point out this. There's a little, see that right there where it caught on something just a little bit. Not the end of the world, but it's something. As we do our little patented wiggle jiggle technique to show that light everywhere. Imperfections and flaws cannot hide when we shine that light on them. And then finally we'll show you quality and condition. Some of these pages right here. Good. All right, so that's it. You're going to get all 8 of these. 8 books, 1 money, 1 lot, 1 way to do it, and that's to head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com. Leave those bids right now. Just click that button, decide what it is that this is worth to you, and set those bids in place. It'll give you, the system will give you a warning if when the auction is about ready to end, and when we go live. When we do that, you'll have an opportunity to defend your bids in real time against all the other people as we bid call it out to the world. You can hear me. You can watch these go live. It's a great fun time. We hope you enjoy it. It'll also help you to enhance your chance of bringing this home and putting it into your collection. Whichever way you choose to bid, we look forward to seeing you at the auction.